let me explain how I used to sleep. So when I was like, I gotta say, I don't even know. I was like 11, 12. My whole life I've been like fucking sleep deprived and didn't even really know it. I was sleeping wrong. So I would stay up playing fucking like video games, doing the easy tasks because I was so fucking tired, but I just did not want to go to bed because I was too hooked on the dopamine and on TikTok and on like fucking Fortnite and shit on FaceTime calls with my friends. I remember that every single night I would stay up till a minimum of 1 a.m. having to wake up at like 6, maybe 5 some mornings just because I don't even know. But anyways, I was like fucking sleep deprived. I mean, I would take some days and just sleep like the whole day, but it's not good to skip out on sleep and then just sleep a whole day. That's going to fuck your whole system up. So, I was fucking my whole system up. I was sleep deprived. I used to stay up. Some days I would even do like fucking all-nighters like in a row. Like I'd do like 2 fucking all-nighters, not go to sleep for 56 some odd hours. Like it was bad. Yesterday, I got a whole 10 hours in bed. Hold on, bro, what the fuck? Okay, anyways, I got a whole 10 hours in bed. I had 10 hours in bed, probably like maybe 9.5 hours of sleep, which is good for a teenager. You're supposed to get that much fucking sleep. But even like recently, I haven't really been getting that much sleep. I mean, maybe 8.5 hours. So, anyways, I wake up and I'm like jittery. Like I literally have so much fucking energy out of nowhere, like just out of like the ass crack of dawn. I'm getting up at 3:30, mind you, without an alarm. At 3:30, my body naturally woke up with so much energy. It felt like I just had 4 cups of fucking coffee, like a caffeine rush level of energy. I felt more motivation, more energy, more like drive. I don't even know how to explain it. Like I was jumping out of bed with like vigor. You have to have more time in bed than how much sleep you want to get. Let me explain that in a minute. Just because of like all the self-improvement habits that I do, it's kind of hard to get all of that sleep in because of when I work out and when I eat and all sorts of stuff. So it's hard to eat in the morning because you're not supposed to eat very close to after you wake up. And it's hard to eat at night because you're not supposed to eat very close to after you go to bed. And school's right in the middle of that fucking block, pushing like my full meal into breakfast, one big breakfast, which is bad because it's right after waking up, or one big dinner, which is bad because I'm right about to go to bed. What the hell? So a lot of people have like dinner with their parents or whatever at probably 6 or 7. I mean, actually, let me make a scenario for you. For the benefit of the doubt, let's say that it's at 6. I mean, that's pretty early. My parents have it at like 7:38. And I just don't eat dinner with them at this point. Like, fuck that. So let's say your parents have dinner at 6 and they want you to eat with them. So it's not good to eat, not 1, more like 3 hours before going to bed. You might as well just lose a couple hours of sleep if you do, because it fucks with your REM sleep, which is where you actually like repair and make your testosterone and make your growth hormone and like just feel like energized for the next day. So you can't do that. You can't eat with your parents, but like you kind of have to because you probably haven't cooked for yourself in a long time. It's probably going to be a little bit weird just to cook everything by yourself every single night. Many hours before bed, which school is kind of taking up, especially if you're someone who likes to wake up early. Hold up. Alright, so the situation, you eat dinner at 6. Okay. You have to wake up at 5. So you have to wait 3 hours, okay. Now let's say you have to wake up at 6 and you're eating at 6. Okay, you're eating at 6. 3 hours you gotta wait after, eating to go to bed. You might want to actually do some cardio because it'll burn it faster. Oh, nope, you can't do that because it's too close to your bedtime. Uh-oh. And this is like finishing at 6. So benefit of the doubt again. Finishing your food at 6. Wait 3 hours, it's 9 p.m. Okay. 9 p.m. and you, bro, fuck off. And you have to go to bed so that you can wake up at 5. No, let's just say 6. Let's just say 6. You have to go to bed to wake up at 6. Okay, now you're laying down, whatever. It maybe takes you like probably somewhere around half an hour to an hour. So let's say 8. So that would be 8.5 hours to 8 hours of sleep. But here's the thing, you might not have been lied to, but hours in bed doesn't correlate with actual sleep. They say that you're supposed to get, hold on, bro. You're supposed to actually get like 9 hours of sleep, but more like 10, 11 hours in bed. So when you're sleeping for like 8.5, maybe 8 hours of sleep, that's not actually as good as you think. Maybe like the fucking propaganda machine or whatever says that 8 hours is good, but no, it's actually not. Especially like when you're a teenager, you need as much sleep as your body can grasp onto. Like if you, I think the best thing to do for this, especially if you like eat with your parents or whatever, is to let yourself wake up naturally. Like go to the bed at the same exact time. Like do this on a weekend or something so you don't miss the bus or school or whatever it is. And go to bed at the same exact time, but don't set your alarm. Don't set any bullshit to wake you up. Don't have anyone wake you up. Whatever, do the same thing in your routine. And you will see, you will probably wake up 2 to 3 hours later than you normally do. And that is how much sleep you actually need. Me personally, I do best from about 9 to 9.5 hours of sleep. Like sleep, not time in bed, sleep. Because this is going to give your body time to have like REM and shit and all the other sleep cycles. So 9 hours to like 10 hours of sleep, not time in bed, would be optimal. But then you have school and you gotta eat sometime, but you can't eat in the morning because you don't have enough time, but you can't eat at night because you don't have enough time. The school's fucking us over. So what I recommend is either waking up really early to eat like everything, do Ramadan, fucking intermittent fasting, everything in the morning, or eat everything, so like wake up late and go to bed later so you can eat everything as soon as you get home. That's like probably the best option number 2. So 99% of the time that I think like every single fucking time, like on the weekend or something, when I just let myself wake up automatically, I'm getting like fucking 11, 12 hours of sleep just because I was a little bit sleep deprived for like a week straight. Just a little bit sleep deprived, but it was fucking up my body so much I didn't even realize that it overslept when it was weekend time, and that's also not good. So you have to get your body into a routine of like 9 to 10 hours of sleep. And I'm going to explain why. Like, why do you want so much sleep? Why do you want so much sleep? Why do you want to sleep so much? What the fuck is the point? Oh yeah, a little bit more like human growth hormone, maybe a little bit more testosterone. It's not going to affect me too much, is it? Yes, it will. So I have a couple of benefits listed on my little Chromebook behind you, and I'll list them off and explain a little about them. So, muscle mass. In order for your body to create muscle, yeah, it needs food, it needs training, but also probably like the number fucking one thing is sleep. Like if you're not sleeping enough, you're not producing enough. You're not producing enough hormone, you're not producing fucking like muscle protein synthesis hormones and shit. You're not doing that enough. You're not going to build half as much muscle as the guy who's sleeping 11 hours a night if you're sleeping like 7 or 8 as the propaganda tells you to. Like if you sleep more, you'll literally like just fucking like start gaining pounds of muscle. It's like crazy. I don't even know how to explain it. Okay. Fat loss. So also, what do you do in your sleep, especially in REM, which will happen when you sleep more in general, is your body burns fuel. Like, have you ever heard of like sleep the fat off? I have. So basically, when you're in this like REM sleep, you're burning, like, I guess it's like a little bit lower than normal, but you're also not eating in that time. You're fasted for that amount of time, so it's purely burning fat. Especially if you're not eating like 3-4 hours before bed, halfway through your sleep, you're probably just going to be running off of fat storages. Which, I mean, who doesn't want to lose some fucking fat off their body? All right, testosterone. So every single hour that you miss of sleep per night is minus 15% of your testosterone. Minus 15% of your testosterone. So let's say my baseline sleep is 10 hours. I sleep 9 hours for 2 days. That's going to be 30%. 3 days, 45%. 4 days, that's going to be 60, 75, 90, 105. 105%. What? Well, okay, it's like I have 1,500 nanograms of testosterone, let's say, just because it's 15%. Perfect rounding. So 15% of that is going to be 100 nanograms. How many? 1,400? 1,300? Yeah, I'm going to say like 1,300. Probably close to that. 1,300, like 20, just because, it's higher. And then just keep going. So if you eventually just like sleep deprive yourself out just by ever so little every single night, you're gonna like decrease your testosterone by a third in the matter of a week. So but after regaining that sleep, it goes above baseline. Like, let's say you're fucking sleep deprived for a day, you sleep so fucking much after that. Like, a lot of people sleep on the weekend so much, your body will overdo the testosterone, but also overdo some of the effects of having good sleep, and it will be bad. So if you get a consistent amount of sleep every single night, a consistent good amount of sleep every single night, your testosterone will be max. Energy for days. So after I slept for 10 hours one night, I had more energy than I do after 3 fucking cups of coffee. Like, jumping out the bed, running. Like, I was ready to do my fucking workout that morning. I was ready to, like, I don't even know. It was mad, honestly. Mental clarity or focus. So on the day that I slept like 10 hours, I was like hyper focused. I was like, my mental clarity was just nothing in my mind. I was present, clear thinking, making smart decisions, focused, not getting distracted the whole day, but like magnified of what I normally do. So I'm quite a focused person, I'd say myself. I can focus quite a bit because I meditate, I read, I journal, all that shit. My mind is normally pretty clear up until I eat and shit, but that's a different story. But I even ate. Okay? And I still had so much mental clarity. It's like unexplainable. Alright. If you're doing this like from years, I don't fucking know. If you're doing this at like 1 year old and you're watching this, whatever, but like 1 year old up until probably like around 20, you will get taller. If you are still growing, you will get taller. So at night, your body produces human growth hormone, HGH, and human growth hormone. I mean, you're not autistic if you're watching this far into the video. So you'll get taller. It's going to grow your bones. It's going to grow your muscle. It's going to grow your brain. It's going to grow your skin, your hair, your nails, your beard. If you're trying to get one of those, sleep more and you'll fucking... It'll just grow more in general. So if you want to get fucking taller, if you want to get like... I don't know how tall you want to be. I want to be like 6'1", 6'2", maybe 6'3". I need to sleep a fucking lot in order to do that, especially because my genetics, like all the males in my family are very short. My dad's 5'8", my grandfather's 5'3". I'm 5'10" right now. I'm kind of like beating the genetics, but I haven't grown in a little while, so I need to like fucking, like, you need to, if you want to get taller, sleep a shit ton, and you'll 99% of the time get taller. Motivation. I don't even really know how to explain this one. You just feel so much more motivated. It probably has something to do with the testosterone increase. So you just feel like you're ready to tackle the day and tackle whatever obstacles you have to like complete it. Like you see the fucking goals on your wall, they're donezo. Like you're checking those off first 2 hours of your fucking day. Easy money. That's how you fucking feel. And then life expectancy. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Life expectancy, whatever. You will live longer the more you sleep. So if you're sleeping like fucking an hour or 2 hours below your baseline, how much you're actually supposed to sleep, you're probably not going to live as long as a person who's sleeping without the alarm, who's sleeping the amount that their body needs them to sleep. So you'll literally you'll live longer, you'll stay younger for a longer period of time. Like by the time you're 60, you're still going to feel young and strong. You'll still be like lean and shit. Oh my, bro, my fucking dad's home. Anyways, thank you for watching. Sleep is the number one most important thing as a teenager. You know what, fuck yeah, I'll say that. Sleep is the number one most important thing as a teenager. Stop losing out on sleep because of video games or shit. You'll see how good you feel, and that will literally like beat the benefits of playing video games, of all that dopamine and shit. You'll get more dopamine when you sleep more and cut out those video games. So thank you for watching. Goodbye. Mwah.